Yeah, g'day guys. Gonna do a bit of a different video here tonight and try and record the highs and lows of hunting with this pack of pups. You know, as they say, shit dogs, good dogs. So I'll try and get up a few. What's going on? Yeah, so just pulled up to where I normally start my walk. It's just there. If you send a lot of your social media and stuff, you know I do a lot of walking. I like doing a lot of walking, especially with like the younger dogs. You really get to see what a dog's doing, not just wondering what the fuck they're doing. And in my beliefs, you can't have a good ute finder till you got a good ground finder. So, just put up this spot. I've done heaps of walking here over the years. Caught heaps of pigs out here. Pretty quiet at the moment. But on a day like today, should really be turning it on. There's been a big boar sighted in this timber here, timber area to my right. Been sighted on the trail cams. The farmer reckons he could be up around that 100 kilo mark. So it'd be good to come around him. But he's pretty smart. So you'd give these young dogs a good run for the money. This little Kelby should if she comes across him, should get the cunt to stop. But yeah, just a matter of coming across him. But we'll leave that area till later, and I'm heading out that way now. So see how we go, eh? So walking along, Kelpie and this little red pup took off to the right. Just sort of kept walking, didn't think much of it. Looked up a little bit further. There's a good ball. Sort of sprint up the hill. Kelpie was a little bit fair bit behind him. Straight quarry, we're on. And yeah, Kelpie was a bit far behind. So I just sort of stayed put, sort of stood with a little pup up. And then sure enough, she took off. My lugger's in the way there, mate, now. We got him. Okay. Thank you, little cunt. That little boy. Get off himself. He's not nearly as good as I thought he was. Oh, I'll grab hold of this, can you? Come here, you cunt. Come on. Come on. Come on, have a crack, you cunt. Have a crack. Have a crack, you cunt. Get on. Gotta put the phone down here. Help a young boar. Pretty range. I nearly bailed him up for a fucking good minute. Maggie's gone fuck knows where on the wrong way. Lucky I had these two with me. They sorted in. Helped bail him up for a bit. I tried grabbing him and he fucking pumped me in a bit. He then ran from up there down in the air, backed himself up in this corner here, which was a dumb decision by him. And I just come down, and as I grabbed hold of him, Sash grabbed hold of his ear, that little white bitch of mine, grabbed hold of his ear and started swinging him. Alright, better go find Maggie, see if she's on one. So, just ran down that gully, 700 from where I am standing right now, and got that boar. For some reason, the black bitch just spun around. She was in a different direction when they when like Kelpie hit up in that boar. So she's going a different direction. She's currently 1.3 k's away from me tree quarry, and I can't even really run there because of how steep this country is, but I'm getting a good jog on sort of thing. Yeah, sitting at 1.35 k's from my tree quarry right now. Fuck, I hope he's not a good pig, she'll be fucking rooted. After that ordeal, they ended up running, it was about 1.6 k's in total to get that pig. She's by no means a fucking finder either, this cunt. But yeah, she decided to do a big run tonight, obviously, and feeling pretty good in this cooler weather. It's about, I'm guessing, roughly 15 degrees at the moment here. 15, 18 degrees sort of thing. So she's pretty cool, which is, I'm pretty thankful for, because this poor dog was just on that pig for a very long time. But it's about a 30-40 kilo sow. It wasn't like I was throwing around much or anything, but definitely took a fair bit of that sow's poor ears off. She was on him for a fair while, but she's doing pretty good now. It's about to go, just tossing up what to do tonight, whether maybe head home now or continue to just walk on across this area and buy a bit more time maybe. It's a sort of 50-50 decision right now. I just had a quick look at the thermal, can't really see anything out there. But fuck, the amount of times I've walked across this area here, and there's a couple of little like low spots that pigs will pop out of. So we'll just sit here for about 5-10 minutes, let these dogs have a good breather. I just had to let them have a good drink at the dam, and see if something comes out. So, see what happens. Driven across our property. You don't really get much in between this side and the other side sort of thing where I was earlier. You get the occasional boar sort of thing, but it's sort of not enough there for mobs to hang around. So I'm just getting over to where the stubble and that is. It's a good little mob here. I'll show you in a sec. There's a good little mob here, a good boar hanging off them. Right on the edge of the stubble, so at the moment I'm just letting them come out a bit further, so that they're away from like the boundary, so then they're right out in the centre, and then I'm thinking about walking out there instead of driving, because I'll explain that when I'll show you on the thermal here in a second. I'll explain why I'll walk out instead of driving. But I'm just watching them in now, and they're just feeding, so they're not in a big rush. So I'm almost thinking of walking down the gully, wrap it all the way around, and coming up right up behind them. Yeah, I'm sitting here in a nice heated car, coming up with a plan, so we'll see how we go. Stubble here, little mob there. It's a good boar hanging off the edge here. Yes, mate, you'd have to be a ball hanging off like that. There's about 4 over here. There's an Orino big, maybe a big sow. He's definitely best. He was over here before. Just wait, let them come out a bit further, because all down here is a bit of a gully sort of thing. So at the moment they're walking out to like here, I reckon. So you can see they're on the move again. At the moment the wind's blowing across like that, so I'm gonna walk out on them. I think if I try and drive, it's spook too much. And there's 2 gates, there's a gate back down here, and the next gate's up over here. So I'll come across this paddock. Yeah, I'm gonna come across this paddock, through this gate up here, and back across. So I think it'll spook them while I'm still coming across here. So I'm better off walking down through here, keep them low, let the wind flow across from them, and the dogs take off on them. Just let it go for a minute, let it come out further. So So just walking out those pigs now, the wind's actually changed direction. And it's blowing directly from them to me, so I'm just going to walk straight out to them. And see how long it takes each pups to pick them up in the wind. Hopefully, normally Kelby likes to go to the bigger fella, so hopefully she ends up picking out the bigger fella and getting him. Fuck, not the pig I wanted. Do. Hold him. Keep doing a bit. Millie, yeah. Millie. Hold him, Maggie. Good dog. So yeah, this is that handy young boar the hounds has got. Hit a mob up in the stubble here. Dogs took off a bit earlier than I'd like, and I thought Millie was still in front of me and looked on the thermal and he's Millie up at the pigs. I could hear him starting to oink and blow and whatnot. Yeah, she took it off up there and bailed up probably the better boar out of the mob side of the pigs. Well, this big fella was hanging off the side. Yeah, and as I had Maggie sass with me and Spud was up with Millie. And as Maggie and Sass are going to take off, I've put the O-light out in front of them. They've both peeled out to the left and chased this big fella down. And pulled him up down in this dam here. Punched on a bit for him, but I got it done and I went up. Got Spud's and Millie's first. Their little boy, I just ended up, he was only about 50 kilos, so I just grabbed hold of him. I tried going with me, I just had hold of his ear and he didn't do much. Hey? And, come here. But, yeah, young Mags, it's going pretty good tonight. I think, yeah, makes me pretty proud, so, doing good, girl, hey? Pose for a little photo, eh? But yeah, she's doing me pretty proud here tonight, so get out now. Holding this fella by herself in the dam, so I walked back up there hoping to find, there was another little boar that laid down in the stubble. I just sort of left him and I was sort of hoping I'd catch this and run back up there and he'd still be there, but he's taken off now. But I'm going to walk down the back here, well not down the back here, but down this gully here and see if I come across him again. Because they've all ran down that gully and it's just a bit of berries and marsh grass sort of shit, so we'll see what we can do. That's out. Walking back here, the big mob of sheep just ran up to us. You can see young pups, not even interested in them. Sheep on the run and all, couldn't care less. Good dogs. Yeah, g'day everyone. That concludes tonight's hunt. Just a typical Friday night, a typical block that I always come to, so good to still be able to wrangle. I think I got, what did I get, 3 boars and 1 sow. 2 boars, about sort of the same size, one a little bit bigger, one definitely a lot crankier. Like, when I got over the other side in the afternoon, he was a lot crankier than that fella I got on the edge of the stubble. But yeah, and end up with that cracker lump down in the dam, which I'm thinking he might be that 100 kilo mark. I just checked for my scales then too. I don't even have them. I just got a new gear bag, so I haven't actually put a lot of my stuff in there. I thought I did, but apparently there's a few things missing still. So scales definitely got to go in. I don't even think I could weigh him even if I wanted to, really. Like, I'm by myself. He's a bit to drag back up to the stubble. I've got to try and drag him out of that dam, like up out of that dam wall. It's a pretty deep dam, and then up onto the stubble sort of thing, and put him in my car. Put him on my car by myself would be a fucking headache too. But I'm thinking he'd be about almost 100 mark. He's in and around that 100, that's for sure. He's definitely a bit bigger than that 87 kilo fella I got last week. But yeah, so dogs are pretty rooted, as you can tell. They're all sleeping. Each and every single one of them almost has a rib. Spud's got one up in his ribs. Mate, Sassy got one up on the back leg, and I think May got one in there for chin. Just Millie that's come away at the end of the day with no rips. But they're all pretty comfy in there. But yeah, that concludes it today. Yeah, a 2-hour drive home. So, but yeah, I'll probably try and do more of these videos from now on. They're pretty cool to watch, really, and I like watching them myself. So I'll try and make a few more of these as I go along. And I want to try and do it as much as I can while I've got these pups, so that everyone, not even just everyone, even myself, but you can sort of see a pup progress and then see ways that I train a pup, and it might teach you something, or if you've got suggestions and different ways for me to do stuff too. Like, it's just how things are. In this industry, everyone's got to get along and everyone's got to exchange ideas without being fucking egotistical. I think egotistical, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Don't need to be big-headed about it. Everyone's got to help everyone in this world. So, but yeah, if this is something you're pretty keen to watch and whatnot, and you want to watch it again, sort of thing, and want me to do more of these, just yeah, like, follow, whatever it is, share it around, and yeah, catch us on the next one. Cheers.